All right, let's watch a video.
I need you to know how serious I am when I say Taylor Swift is definitely self-publishing under the pen name Willow Bowery.
Definitely?
I'm going to share with you 4 words from Willow Bowery's latest book, The Death of a Showgirl, and you can tell me how it's possible that anyone else aside from Taylor herself could have written this book.
I assume those 4 words are the last 4 digits of her social security number.
So the story opens backstage before a show, and as she's describing the scene, I almost screamed when I read this part. It says, a sheet of stage breeze skims the dressing screen. Sweat and vanilla perfume, sharp and serene. The 4 words that I'm talking about are sweat and vanilla perfume, because these are the same exact words that Taylor used in her poem for the album, in which she sets the scene of being backstage before a show.
Okay, the words are sweat and vanilla perfume, and the creator goes on to explain that this book would have had to be published maybe at least a week before Taylor Swift's new album, The Life of a Showgirl, came out. I'll grant that. I don't know how Amazon self-publishing works. Let's say it would have had to be uploaded even by, I'll give them an extra day, let's say September 25th. Let's say that. The creator goes on to say,
how is it possible that Willow Bowery and Taylor Swift both begin their stories with describing a backstage scene before a show, and both use the same exact 4 words, sweat and vanilla perfume?
I am happy to answer this. Sweat and Vanilla Perfume was announced as an album variant all the way back in early August. Here's a Reddit post that I found discussing it on August 12th, so I assume it was announced the day the album was announced. So how could someone other than Taylor Swift know to use the word Sweat and Vanilla Perfume? Anybody who keeps up with Taylor Swift and knew that the album variant, there was one called Sweat and Vanilla Perfume. And how could they have known that it would be used to describe backstage at a show? It's really not that big of a reach to say that since Taylor shared very openly that this album is about the life of a showgirl and her behind the scenes moments and her life off stage, it does not take a reach to say that where would you smell sweat and vanilla perfume? Oh, backstage at a show. It's sweaty from all the dancers dancing and from all the stagehands working their butts off, and we cover it up with vanilla perfume. That really does not seem like a reach at all. Here's an example of somebody else getting an exact lyric of the album right here.
Obviously, we're going to get songs about a lot of different things. For the Travis song specifically, I am going to guess that she is going to quote things that he commonly said. I think we might get songs where she says, all right now, because that's something he says a lot, or perhaps keep it 100.
Yes, I had a feeling that keep it 100 or something like that would be used in the album, and I am here to assure you I am not Taylor Swift.
The only possible answer is Taylor Swift is Willow Bowery.
At this point, it feels intellectually dishonest. If you were saying, my theory is that it's Taylor, but, you know, maybe it's anything, like, it just feels intellectually dishonest to say the only possible way somebody could have put that together is that they're Taylor Swift. It feels like you're either incredibly naive or you're purposely misleading people. And I would say, who cares? Who cares if someone goes on TikTok and tricks people into believing that there are secret books of poetry that Taylor is releasing under the pen name Willow Bowery or Noelle Sorensen, as you've claimed in other videos. Hey, if we get more kids reading, what's the harm? Well, the problem is that if you don't have a Kindle and you want to read all of the books by Willow Bowery, it's going to set you back $65, and you want to throw in the books by Noelle Sorensen, it's going to be over $80, and that's just if you can manage with the paperbacks. If you want the hardbacks, you're going to be running a bill of well over $100. So someone out there is profiting from this, and my question to you is, why are you helping them so much?